What is up, family? Today we got ourselves some Mordred Jungle gameplay. This one's a little bit quick. I think this was like a 15-minute game. They ended up F6ing, but I'm still bringing you guys this because I just want to show you how maybe underrated. Oh, as you can see, I used my ability too early here. This jungle start was kind of weird. I decided to help out Anubis with the solo, which is fine, but Nuwa should usually be in the lane, but since Nuwa wants to get her buff first, I helped her out, which is fine. It just results in me getting this back camp and then the other back camp to hit level 2. So that's that. But again, this is just a short gameplay. They do F6 at the end in like 15 minutes, but I do want to just show you guys a video just so I can show you how underrated one Mordred is, and number two, just the basics of jungling. I know since high res release the 50 gods, there's been a spike in players, which is amazing. They Smite was suffering from the problem, suffering from success, I should say, since they ran out of Steam codes. Actually, when people were trying to enter, if you guys didn't know, in Twitch drops, if you watch a streamer for an hour, you get a Steam code or a platform of your choice, and they ran out of codes. Um, so that's always a great problem to have, I guess. But anyways, back to the gameplay. As you can see, we're helping out Nuwa clear her mid wave here. We're not trying to fight here in the early game. We're again focusing on farm. Be careful left, signaling to the teammate because we don't know where Loki is. Last time we saw Loki was in left jungle, probably getting his speed. And I believe we go for an early gank here. As always in this play-by-play series, we are going to fast forward things that aren't important. However, things like this are important. We're going for a gank in left. Hercules is very low. He just uses dash, so he doesn't really have any escapability. So he should technically be dead here. He did level up to 3. However, we ended up getting the final hit, and I believe Yamoja was able to put a good deal of damage in her there as well. Now, I don't think there are too many important things that happen in the next few minutes. I go ahead and get closer to my first item, which is Yoan's Revenge. And then I clear my back camps from left to right just because I see all of them up. So I might as well clear the left side, move on to the right side since I don't see anything happening else in the map. So we go ahead and clear these camps. We see that our red and blue are almost spawning up. So we're going to go ahead and maybe try to make a play here, see if we can gank Anubis here, gank for Anubis here. Nothing really happens here. And we're gonna clear blue. Anubis is gonna help us clear red as well. Grab the red camp, and then we're also gonna go for an invade here. If it's not here, we'll find timers. It's not there, we got timers anyways. I'm not sure if you guys saw, but Loki was actually at our red. So he ended up wasting his time. So we're gonna get a gank from Loki here on their end, onto our Nuwa. However, so what this Loki did is he committed his ult. He doesn't really have ult here, so this should be an easy kill if Nuwa were to help me. Unfortunately, Nuwa's kind of just backing off, which is fine. And watch this Aegis timing. As soon as I heard Kook ult, I Aegis right away. Hence why I didn't blink because we have Loki ult, we have Kook ult, we have Sobek execute, and we have high damage from Danza. I felt like Aegis was just a better active here, and that kind of just goes to show there in that interaction. If I had blinked, then I would have died. And just a well-timed Aegis for me, I guess. Which brings me to the topic of, is blink too OP? I see a lot of people, especially new players, thinking that combat blink is too OP. I don't think it's OP at all. It has a 4-minute cooldown. You can barely use it, especially if you're a laner. If you use it once, you're pretty much vulnerable for the rest of the game, or for the rest of the match until your 4 minutes is up, and it's you can use blink again. But blink is not OP. I just want to get that out the way. Blink is not OP. Combat blink is not OP. It's in a bunch of other MOBAs like League of Legends, Dota, and it's very nice to have. There's a lot of outplays with it, but it's definitely not OP. I think it's at a balanced spot. Now we're going to try to see if we can get red timers here, and if Kook, and okay, we see that Kook ended up getting red already here. So we're going to try to go for a gank here. We saw Kook use his dash, so he doesn't really have any escapability left. We use our 2-3-1, he uses Aegis, so that's instant blink for me, and he's dead. So keep in mind there, I waited for his one, so I engaged because I saw that he uses dash, right? His only escapability, so unless he had blink, which he didn't. He had Aegis. He's not gonna be able to run away from us. So this should be also an easy invade. Sobek's here. He has no idea we're here. We're gonna try to lure this camp away from Sobek as much as possible. This person does not have headphones on. And again, just invade. And now I'm just farming again. So we're gonna go ahead and look up for a red camp here. Unfortunately, Loki ends up getting it, so he invaded us. And then we're gonna go for our second item here. We're actually gonna go for Book of Thoth. So we're gonna go to Yo Ins into Book of Thoth. I think that Strength and Int is very strong on Mordred since he's a hybrid builder. And now we're gonna go for a gank here on dual lane. We see that they need help. So Danza, we're gonna clear purple for Danza. Herc is here. They know I'm here. And okay, I guess now since they're backing off, we can just back off as well. So key thing there, although it was a failed gank, quote unquote, if the gank isn't there, you don't have to force anything. We see Loki going for gold for secure here. We're gonna try to steal a camp here. Unfortunately, he gets both. However, maybe we could kill him here. Our ult is up. However, Kook is here. We see Danza actually full committing to this fight, so we might also full commit. We see Loki's low. That's Danza ult, and since Danza ult, that's perfect timing that's unfortunate timing from Loki actually. We kill Kook, we kill Loki, and bada bing, bada boom, it all works out in the end. Just because one forced ult from Loki, forced ult from Kook, and we end up getting a double kill. And since we killed Loki and Danza, it's a perfect time for invades. Once again, in my past play-by-play videos, I always really want to emphasize the importance of invading. As soon as we kill Loki, as soon as we kill Kook, we are free to invade their back camp unless the dual lane is gonna help out and to defend their back camps, right? But we see dual lane here we see the dual laner, Danza and Herc in the dual lane, so there's really no point here. So we're gonna try to assist Danza here. We try to ult Danza. Unfortunately, his ult or his 3 blocked my ult, which I think is a glitch. Again, the value of Aegis there. If I didn't have Aegis, I would have been dead there. Hence why, again, I don't think Blink is OP. I know Herc has his 1 here. He also has his 2, so we go ahead and sidestep there, and that should just be an easy kill. So we kind of just outplayed Herc there, and thank God for my teammates for not picking up my speed. And again, once we get the kills, back to farming. Now, like I said, I don't think this part is important. There are some interactions that happen while I speed it up. So, second item, Book of Thoth. And we're going to go keep on farming. So both our back camps are up on the right side. We're going to grab that. But however, we don't go for the back camps already because we see Loki rotate. Easy kill on Loki. I don't really think that was that important. We prevent him from taking our camp. And then we ult Sobek here. He gets away in the end, which is, not surprising. He's very tanky. And then I think here is pretty much where a big team fight happens. So we get Kook. He forces Aegis. And then we start to rotate to invade Loki's speed. Loki's level 9, I'm level 11. This should be an easy invade, but unfortunately, Danza's already there to secure it. Good play from Danza there, because if he wasn't there, we would have definitely secured it. And then we're just now going to grab both 3 Harpies. So we hear Danza ult, which is an initiator of a team fight. And we hear, okay, so Danza just gets a free kill right there behind us, and Danza ults. Their Danza ults, our Loki ult, and then look at this, another Aegis. I literally ate probably 2,000 damage just from that. We ult out, first capability, and we turn back just because our teammates are still here, and we end up getting the kill on Hercules. And then from there, I don't think anything else happens in a team fight, and we're just going to secure Gold Fury here as fast as we can. Ideally, teammates want to back off here as fast as possible and then go to the Gold Fury right away, but a little delayed, but it's all right. Yeah, so now, we're just securing Gold Fury. I mean, I don't know why my teammates are tanking here. I almost died, but it's all right. And now we're just going to keep farming speed. We're going to actually also get our back camps here. And like I said, AFK farming. We see Loki headed to the left jungle, so we want to secure our left jungle as fast as possible. We're going Soul Gem 3rd item. And of course, since we're up against Loki, and in general, we are purchasing wards. More vision you have in the map, the better, especially as a jungler. You want to know where the enemy jungler is at all times, ideally. We're going to pick up this red just because I've had more value than Nuwa. We see Loki go invis, however, he gets away. And we're going to place a ward here. Anubis, we signal Anubis that they're at blue because you hear him at blue. Our Aegis is up, Loki's here, and we can Aegis here, but I think we're gonna ult in the end. We get a Loki ult. Unfortunately, Sobek blocks our ult, and this is just another team fight. So we get. Oh, check this out. We don't want to get Sobek Xy'd. We hear Kook ult. So one, use our Aegis, and two, I 3 just so I can get my dash. So just small things like that, little outplays, make you a better player. Just kind of not panicking in the situation and looking at what abilities are up, what can I use for escapability. From there, I realized that my dash is up, and all I have to do to activate my dash is to use an ability. So my 3 is up, dash away, and I'm out of rage from Sobek Execute. So that's just something to keep in mind. Never panic especially when you're like one shot. That is probably the calmest you should be. I know it's kind of tough to do, but just try your best. Get used to it. Just keep playing the game, and you'll get used to it. So now I believe we are nearing the end of the game, the end of the match. Like I said, not a long video, but I really do hope you guys have been enjoying this play-by-play series. I enjoy making it for sure, going over my thought process on things. And this series kind of caters more to new players. Like I said in the beginning of the video, Smite 2 ran out of Steam codes for free-to-play players. So, that's a great problem to have because you're running out of Steam codes for, as I ult this Loki in mid and get a free kill. You're running out of Steam codes because more players want to start getting into the game, which is a great, great problem to have. But yeah, after this video, hopefully I can get a Nemesis Jungle game in. This video should be releasing November 12th. And that's the next patch day. Like I said, this game's pretty short. Pretty short. They ended up F6ing. GG to them. I'll be showing you my stats here. But if you guys did enjoy this video, please leave a like, subscribe, comment what you want to see next. I will be doing a Nemesis Jungle video next. And yeah, I hope to see you guys soon. Thank you so much, family. Peace out.